Well, mic's not on. Now it's on. There we go. Off to a smashing start. All right, let's get into this. I'm getting some errors from YouTube. We might have to restart the stream. We'll see here. Let me know in the chat if it's looking a little jittery on you. The streaming software tells me everything is looking good. YouTube says it's not receiving enough video. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know. In the meantime, we'll take it to the standings here. So we have current number 2 and number 5 going up against each other here. Dave Weyland and Jesse Hopper. Dave out of Detroit, Michigan. Jesse out of a new city every season, I think. Let's take a look at how these players have done so far through one match apiece, one victory apiece. So the difference between them in the standings is that leg differential. See the averages, bit of a disparity in the overall average, but not quite in the first 9. Scoring to Jesse's advantage. We'll go ahead and run up the in-match. These players have already corked. Their videos are looking good, so hopefully that's just my booth camp, again, geeking out. Folks, if you're all ready, shooting well, game on.
Shoot well.
Yep, shoot well, Jesse.
$59.
Wondering if perhaps I should have restarted my computer between streams. I don't think I've given it a rest here.
60.
Oh, well, we'll see.
$140.
Like I said, just let me know in the chat if anything seems jittery for you. I can get this thing restarted
58.
without interruption to the players. Would certainly rather do that now than during a last leg decider, if you know what I mean. But everything here says I'm putting like 2,700K up.
47.
That's exactly what I need for a 720 stream. So hopefully I shut up about it and we just watch some darts, huh?
41.
$41.
100.
Toaster giving the old Raj 100 call. Doing his best at it, at least.
$88.
85.
Players off to one heck of a start, both on a finish after 5 visits and a pretty doable finish at that. Oh no, 27 score.
27.
Jesse to leave himself on a very unfortunate 99 instead of the intended 80 or 40. Some
48.
unable to go tops, unable to go pop.
59.
There is Jesse on the 9-9. So chance here for Toaster, and it's gone.
$77.
A good setup. Will it matter?
First start.
It shan't matter. Wow, well, that's a pretty strong opening statement from both these players. Good scoring and then incredibly tidy finishing there from Jesse to
45.
take that early hole to throw for a 1-0 lead in this best of 12, so players can split at 6 apiece, each earning 1 ranking point in the season for a draw, or a player can win outright with 7 legs
93.
and get both of the ranking points. The way the leaderboard works is with points, and then we go down
60.
to leg differential, and then we go to legs won against the darts, and finally season average, just like they do in the PDC Premier League. Never claimed to be a creative person here with City League and Quarantine League.
45.
Just copying what other folks do best. Working out so
41.
far. It's working out better than that 41. I hope. Should go back up to 20s there. No
41.
that. A 304 leave would have allowed for a 164 setup
60.
from ton 40. As it is not in play without a 3 major treble visit. Not minor treble. Is that 7?
83.
There's a treble 20, single 20 in there. Wasn't sure exactly how all those darts were split in wires.
100.
Well-timed 100. And that might be enough to reclaim the advantage in this leg if Jesse's unable to find a big treble.
59.
All right, so it should be Dave to a checkout first. Here on his opening throw.
83.
Unfortunate switch down there. Rushed a bit, I think. Wow.
80.
Fantastic third dart there. Get himself on a 2-dart finish. Ooh, but it's double 16 for Dave. Wow!
Third dart.
What a heck of a
Shot.
finish there. 21 darter, 1-1-2. How do you do, Mr. Weyland? Absolutely beautiful there. Meanwhile, YouTube, I think, is saying my stream is once again excellent. So
140.
that's cool. Maybe that just means everyone's behind in the chat. I don't know what is going on here.
22.
No, we're looking at some really good darts. Yeah, how about that? 22 darter, 21 darter. Went down from 8 visits to 7.
45.
Maybe we'll do this one in 6. Woo! How about those averages? It's just through 2 legs, but still. I don't think there's a lot of 2-leg strings when I put together those sorts of numbers. No, I do not.
41.
We'll see if they can keep it up. Definitely not a surprising performance. These players-
100.
The third season that these players have been playing together in the Quarantine League and other such names that I use. And they have had some fantastic fights. I really thought that was going to
100.
be a 140. I just felt like Jesse was primed to stick in a 140 and
60.
get this back on even, but it is all the advantage to Dave here against the darts. poised for a break a throw here in leg 3. He wouldn't mind it. He wouldn't mind it one bit.
140.
Well, there's the 140 I was talking about. Ton 40 will be okay. 60 will do just
60.
nicely there as well. All the pressure here on Jesse. Oh, I love it. 25 for the bull. Oh, wait, no, 25 for tops. 65 remaining here. Is he going to go 15 or 25? 25 could risk knocking that bullseye out. He hits the 18, I think, just outside. 47 remaining. Oh, what a fantastic look at it from Jesse. You have to love it.
Got it.
Oh, and he busts it. He busts his score with a 51 on the third dart. Set up so well. Can you believe it? Oh, no. And Dave lets him off the hook.
28.
Jesse, you require 115. Take 2. Click. 25 this time for 90. 50 leaves tops. Wanted the treble 18 for double thereof. Ends up on 32 in the end. 83 scored.
83.
Now the pressure's on Toaster, who does not handle it well. 25. Oh, I thought he was going to go 25 for double 18.
No.
Wanted the single 11 for the bullseye. Missed it all. Finally gets around to a double. He's on 40.
15, 13. 28.
Except he's not, because it's Jesse on 32. Except he's
First
not,
start.
because it's Jesse on 32. Stats.
81.
Keeping these numbers up. Another match today where we're seeing the overall average higher than the first 9. Not by much with Dave. A little bit more with Jesse. Look at that power scoring. Oh,
140.
yikes, what a flyer on that third one from Jesse. The sweat that cooled down mighty quick. Another 81.
81.
Back-to-back 8 ones there for Dave. 22 is the magic number on the right. 21 is the magic number on the left. In other news, I've coined a new phrase today. That phrase is Zai.
40.
I might come out with like a darts apparel brand called Zai or the Zai.
55.
Think me and old Wayne Mardell might get in on that one. Stay tuned. It'll launch here first on City League. Power scoring is just silly from both of these
100.
players. I don't know what it is. I've seen them both turn off kind of considerably
94.
in certain Q League matches. But when they go up against each other, it is just fireworks.
$28.
I absolutely expected Jesse to sneak in a treble 20 there in the end to find a way through the traffic.
32.
Yeah, I think that switch down there was less math-induced and more that dart sticking up in the 20 bed was just at a terrible angle, all sorts of blocking
95.
that trouble. Meanwhile, fantastic third dart there from Jesse to get himself under a ton, and he will have a crack at the 98.
58.
What do you say, Jesse? 18 tops tops? He says nay. I'll go the standard. Back to 20 to try to set it up, but Toaster will step up with a chance at the ton. It's still on. He wants tops tops, guarantee you, and he comes up a little bit short, but applaud the effort.
60.
He has 18 darts. These players are at checkouts, throwing, missing doubles. Ooh, that could be an awkward angle. That could be a...
Second dart.
Well, yeah, I think it was a terrible angle. I think Jesse had to go way
Sure.
left of that and find just that far left reach by the 5. That first dart, I think, was hovering pretty nasty with that trajectory over the bulk of that double 20 bed. Fantastic threading of the needle there on the right side. 3-1 advantage with the darts.
58.
It's just a miss here and a miss there for Dave.
80.
I do not like how that third one landed. That seemed like a between the ears throw. So look at that.
123.
Low 20s. All of it. And we've had looks below 20 for sure. We've had plenty of missed darts. Below 20. We've had
55.
missed darts below 18, I think, maybe here. Certainly had some of those in the match earlier that was not streamed here, much to my chagrin, but which we were treated to from Senor Hofstetter.
52.
Ooh, 28.
Put together a fantastic performance against Mike. Mike Gilligan of Austin, Texas. Hail of somewhere in Ohio.
98.
All right, big fish opportunity there for Jesse. Oof.
140.
Terrible third dart on the sweat, almost matching Jesse's previous sweat. Dead in, and then way high, closer to the double 20 than the treble. 170 is not going to go.
28.
Good switch, bad miss.
$41.
A race here now from the mid-hundreds. A race for Jesse of who can set it up. Yikes. Wow,
62.
fortunate third dart. Looks like it may have even benefited from a little deflection off of that, one of the ones in the one. It's kind of at a
57.
kicked up at a slightly funky angle there as it went in. It looks like it was thrown low, then got a little members bounce.
40.
Not that great of a look at it, if I'm honest with you. Tops here for Toaster. Oh, no, he's going 60 for 20. Oh, and he's well
90.
inside. Once again, I feel like he rushed it, did not give himself some time. Put that thing inside. 3 clear at tops for Jesse. Needs at least 2 of them. Needs at least 3 of them.
20.
5 high.
David.
Double 5
Bust.
way inside, and then the 1 is an 18. Oh, there it
Third
goes
dart.
for Jesse. The worst leg for both these players. Dave not
Oh,
going to be happy about that one. Let it slip through his fingers.
28.
So many missed doubles there. Let's see. Well, despite that, we're still holding very steady on those mid-60s averages. Dave still, or
39.
yeah, Dave's still higher in the overall average than his first 9. Not the case for Jesse. That power scoring,
60.
6 of a ton or better for both of these players, split pretty evenly among the low tons and the high tons. Looks at maximums, but nothing has sunk, at least not just yet.
$45.
Maybe a leg off for these players.
46.
Not good timing for. Oh, it's good timing for Dave. For Jesse to be taking a leg off, but he needs to be capitalizing on that. Putting in a little bit more than a 50 average here. Like a 48 or
42.
something so far this leg. Good recovery with a third.
76.
That was a pretty critical dart there for Dave. Wow. First dart is a great response from Jesse.
100.
I think Jesse was as uncertain as I was whether that was 100 or 81. See him poking his head in there,
28.
doing a final inspection before making his call.
$58.
59.
Good movement there from Dave. Really nice adjustments with that third dart. Just, I might have heard a little clip on the top of that treble wire. If I didn't, it was certainly really close.
97.
All right, Shanghai left for Jesse here. Ton would put it under pressure. A ton does put it under pressure.
100.
Wow. All right, well, the first part of the scoring portion, the first bulk of the scoring portion of this leg, these players sort of took a break. But they might be back in it. Well, anyway. Oof. Back to 20s from 119. Jesse.
24.
No. 104 from Dave. I like 16s. He likes 16s. Tops. Little low.
64.
One of the reasons you gotta love 16s. From 104, that is. Double 18, double 20? Double 19, double 19? I think it might have been double 20, double 18.
56.
I don't think that second dart was high of the treble 20. I think it was low of the double. Or maybe I'm just fantasizing.
20.
Those first two were high, and that third one was low. I'm quite confident about that. Will Dave get punished yet again? Will Dave suffer another leg loss in which he had multiple darts at a double, in which he had full visits at a clear double and could not convert it? Double 19 will answer that question from Jesse.
2.
Or at least delay answering it. The answer remains maybe.
First dart.
No, that is the answer. I forget exactly the phrasing of the question, whether the answer is yes or no. Dave won the leg. So, you know, whatever answer that one is. All right, what was that? Oh, wow, we're
60.
evening these out. Look at this. Tenths of a point
60.
between them in the averages. Dart count's going the wrong direction. But at the same speed and at the same time, we'll see if that adjusts here.
81.
Six legs down, potentially
85.
6 more to go. As I said, this is a best of 12 match. Players can win outright with 7 legs or draw at 6 apiece. And I'm tired of explaining myself. I just wish you would listen
46.
sometimes. I feel like you don't listen to me.
$43.
Sometimes I feel like I don't listen to me. And it's probably for the best. Not where you want to see your first start go from 314 is
41.
that single one.
$43.
$72.
$60.
Dave declining us an opportunity to see him check out the big fish.
$64.
Does sneak that 60 in there in the end, does Jesse.
$43.
Good adjustment there from Dave to find the 18 to leave himself 167. Other viable option there was the 25 to leave 160 if you want to get extra aggressive with it. Try to set up a dart at tops rather than the bull if we're able to complete
27.
intended trebles. Oh, unfortunate
45.
third dart clipped the second one, which was all sorts of blocking that 20 alignment. Doesn't matter though, he'll have a look at the 1-2-2. And that'll be under pressure. Jesse's sitting on
50.
60 if he's allowed back.
$42.
20 for tops. Don't bust it into the treble. He definitely does not bust it into the treble. And he's a glide one, I think, right on top of that first dart. Oh,
20.
looks like he maybe tried to do that.
Oh, you turd.
Wow, Toaster, 25 for the bullseye. No, he goes for the 51. I don't know. Me, 2 darts in hand in that position, I'm going 25-50 every single time.
24.
Every single time. Back up to double 5.
30.
Is high. Dave, another leg, another chance. With Jesse just waiting to claim yet another one.
You say third dart or 30?
30.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Dave kind of interrupting his own pace there. Oh, wow. It doesn't matter, though.
Third
Finds
dart.
it with a third as we continue to move in the wrong direction here with the dart counts, but the dart counts don't count. Ha 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 ha. Was that pretty funny? Did you like my good joke? Laser Cat here.
58.
I'll be here all week. Don't forget to tip your server. Well, of course the averages are going to be dropping after that leg.
100.
But plenty of time to right the wrongs of the past.
100.
However fleeting they may have been, they haunt us still in the annals of history. Or in this case, just my little match stats pop up. But it is haunting.
97.
55.
So what was it Jesse did to me? Jesse did 210 on me the other day
59.
in 4 darts, so that was cool. In our week 1 matchup.
45.
This morning I played Raj, which you might have caught if you were up early, or if you were having an afternoon break if you are in the UK, or what is it, London, Lisbon,
60.
Dublin? Is that the other? I forget who was listed in that time zone on one of the time zone listings. Enough about time zones.
87.
I play darts too. And Jesse took 210 and 4 darts. 174 or 36 on the first dart. And I had just set up big darts too. I was like sitting on 24 or 40 or something like that. And it was demoralizing. He let me get up like 5-1 or something on him.
41.
He rolled off 6. He rolled off 6 and beat me.
Ooh.
Like an 18 and 19 darter in there, I think, maybe.
85.
Able to complete the 140 to set himself up on 16 is Dave. How about Jesse? No.
God.
Jesse wanted 18s there. Treble, treble, double was the intention, I believe.
38.
$71 to hold at a most critical juncture here.
Oh my God.
Ooh, wow, misses. Oh.
18.
I don't know what we just witnessed. I,
70.
oh, wow. Oh, that was on for Jesse. Now it's on for Dave Wiggs. Wow.
Third dart.
These players are all over the place here with some of this stuff. Well, maybe Dave. But wow, that's a nice correction there. So we are back on track with some of these tidy legs here. 8 visits, okay. You know, it's in the right direction here. Hopefully these players are getting a little bit better pacing and scoring.
42.
Get back onto that form that they were showing in the first half of this match, which has been elusive as of late.
85.
43.
100.
And all of a sudden here, Dave is coming back.
97.
Mounting a heck of a comeback here, has taken advantage of Jesse's
Oh,
slip and
30.
form, winning the last 3 legs in 28, 30, and 24 darts. Players at a 61.5 average pretty much each. Only 3 combination finishes.
43.
All on Dave's side, the 112, the 56, and the 53, complemented by a 20 for his 4th. Meanwhile, Jesse taking out 40 twice, 32 and
85.
20. But still no maximums.
95.
For a 177 from 201. Ooh.
56.
Well, hey now. Fantastic shooting from Dave from 195. Knew the 25 would set him up on the big fish. 50 is just the bonus.
$27.
That'll keep Jesse close, but still down 3 darts essentially in this 9th leg.
60.
This would be bad news for Jesse to let Dave get the break here, as Dave would be throwing for a guaranteed point. And would only need to hold out in order
26.
to secure a victory. Misses the big 20 for the bullseye. 69 remaining. Don't know why he goes for
35.
19. More like 15s there to set up 24. Also
56.
treble 11 to set up double 18.
Okay.
Well, finds a double 15, set up double 10 instead of single 10 instead of double 20.
30.
In the end, it's just the 30 scored. It's a happy little accident. That little guy, I'm going to worry about that little guy. It was going to be 12s. Now it's 17 for the bullseye. Ooh, how about double 8? Finding the treble. Can he make the switch over? Taking his time. Ooh, and just like that,
64.
Dave was that close to getting that break chance taken away. Can he? No, he can't. Oh,
Bust.
no. Oh, what a wasted bunch of opportunities. You hate to see it. Double 4-4. Jesse is not even close. That's blocky.
4.
And that's just about all you can ask for there. It's just hard to... That's just a gauntlet he's setting up there. Meanwhile, Dave working in the wrong direction. But
3rd dart.
that porridge was just right. Advantage to Dave, who needs to hold out here for a victory outright.
60.
60 can be a way to do it. 60s will set you free.
41.
60.
'Could this be a maximum sweat? Yeah, it
180.
is. I wasn't sure if that first one was just a tad low or not. It was not. Wow, good stuff there from Jesse. And what great
55.
timing, too, when he needs it to get that break right back. Incredible. How about a ton 40 to follow it up and then take out the ton 40 after it and call it 720 points and 9 darts or whatever the heck it is. Or follow it up with a 24. Classic. Classic.
100.
1 would put Jesse right back in the driver's seat.
81.
81 won't as much. I don't know. You know, 175 compared to a 167,
58.
like whatever. Oh no, Dave.
Yep.
Oh, it's shaved it wrong. I think he thought he was shaving into a 164. Oh, Dave, my boy. 59 there.
65.
All advantage to Jesse, who will have a look at the 110.
84.
But 84 makes it interesting. Treble 18. Is very close, but no cigar. So it'll be 84. I figure he's going to get at least a look at the bullseye.
50.
How about 12s? Oof. How about 6s? He says,
Third dart.
yeah, 6s will do just fine. Thank you, Lasercat. Dave getting through the door there. Nice little 21 darter. Look at that stretch. It was all Jesse in the early innings. Then it was all nobody from kind of legs 5 through 7. And now Dave is joining the chat.
39.
And let's not act like he didn't put in that 21 darter earlier, but still.
60.
Unfortunately, down from those high 60s we saw super early with the overall averages. Again, look at this parity between them. Just ever since we've been like 4 legs in, 5 legs in, the difference in the overall average has been tenths of a point.
81.
Power scoring, nine big scores from Jesse, 10 from Dave. Both are shooting tons of 90-somethings, 80-somethings.
60.
A bunch of 20-somethings too, but, you know, it happens. It happens to the best of us, and it happens to just plain old us too.
$47.
45.
Wow, look at this. Through 9, these players tied in a must-win for Jesse. He needs to get this hold, and he needs to break
62.
Dave's throw to salvage 1 point out of this match. Otherwise, it's going to be Dave running away with both of them, looking for a maximum of his own here. Again, a flyer
140.
high. That dart filled with air and adrenaline.
$93.
60.
Oh, we're getting down to it here. I have a feeling that ton 36 is going to be under some pressure. 80 minimum here from Jesse. I was wrong.
43.
Now Dave figuring he's going to have 6 at this. It's a tie game, but Dave with the throwing advantage.
30.
Ooh, and he might have just given it away. Surely Jesse is going to get below 100 here. Probably below 80. Well, maybe I should just stop making predictions. Yep, maybe I should just stop making predictions. 51 is going to be a tough ask on that 777, yet too much to ask. Back up to the 20s.
27.
From
34,
84?
49.
What? Maybe he thought he was on 82? Ugh, be math aware. It's on for Jesse. Yikes. Oh,
60.
nothing on about those two darts. They're on something, maybe.
37.
That double 10 area has not been kind to Dave this evening. How about the double 18 to Jesse? To stay alive in this.
First dart.
He says yes. Lastly, decided time. We get another one. A lot of this exciting stuff today. It's Dave here who lost the bull for the match.
40.
But despite that, has the darts here in this deciding leg. Will it be Dave 7-5 or will it be a point apiece?
100.
Advantage Hopper.
60.
If it takes you 6 darts to do what your opponent does in 3, you're going to have a bad time.
60.
Oh. 28.
Don't like the throwing into traffic there. Would have preferred to move down to the 19s. Shave the 2 into a 1 or whatever the numbers were there.
$41.
Way off the mark with too many of these darts is Dave. Perhaps
41.
the moment get to him. Getting a bit too excited, seeing the finish line coming up across the horizon. Losing sight of the track immediately in front of him. Track and field metaphors, sport metaphors. Hey.
98.
What? Did Jesse just try to set up 166?
43. Man, oh man.
Like, I mean, does he miss that big into the 18s? I don't think so.
56.
Yeah, Jesse's just an 18 shooting fool here. I don't know what that's about. He's just loving some
99.
18s. I would probably do it here too. Go. Oh wait, no, that's 144. We can go 8 of them.
$26.
Slip in here in the late stages. Can Dave take advantage? I think he might just have. Yes. Oh,
140.
wow. Wow, sitting on 50 absolutely applies the pressure to the Shanghai. Needs 420s in the first two, and then 2 with the third. Not gonna go too bad for. Oh no, double too bad for
21.
Jesse, sitting on 99. Can he use it? No, not even close again.
30.
Oh, it's painful. It's painful to watch. 19 tops for Jesse, unless it's 19 treble 16, double 16, or unless it's just 3 treble 20, double 18, or none of the above.
Cut. 31.
Double 10 not going again. Dave can't
Miss.
close it out. Letting Jesse creep back into this. Oh, Dave did such a great job with that 140 from 90, only to watch it potentially all slip away. It hinges on a double 16.
Third dart.
And Jesse takes
Nice
it.
shot.
Dave had the
Good shit.
guaranteed
Great
point
match.
Yeah. Man, oh man.
and couldn't convert it into 2.
It choked.
Oh, wow, there's no way. Oh, wow, the booth is going to work here for a little bit. I can't believe it. Well, let's pull up the standings here while we've got that working, at least temporarily. See what that does to the numbers here. Is that in there? Yes, so we have Dave's second match here. Dave just played, eking out that point. So 1 win, 1 draw there. Jesse right behind him in that 3 spot. Both those players with a win and a draw now under their belt, and you see how much of a difference that would have made if Dave had won those, either one of those end legs. He would have been sitting on 4 points there, tied in points with Roger King. Jesse would have been down at 2 with Adon and Gilligan there. But Gilligan, remember, is still a match down here, and Chris Duty there in that 6th spot is 2 matches down. So Duty and Gilligan teed up for their week 1 match in like tomorrow or the next day or something. Sometime it's on the schedule. They're on it. And so, anyway, plenty more shuffling to happen in the standings this week. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry if there were some stream lagging or whatever early on. I'm not sure exactly what that was, but I will try to look into that, make sure that's resolved for next time. Next time will be, like we say, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 to 9 GMT, London, Lisbon, Dublin, whatever city names we use. Here we call it Chicago. 7 to 9 Chicago as well. Join us here on City League. Live darts, amateur darts. That's about all I can say. It'll work. Thanks for tuning in. Catch y'all next time. Cheers.
What is going on?
Yeah, mine don't want to do nothing.
Yeah, mine's not even loading at all. Application error. Weird. I'm glad we went the distance too. I still got an hour and 20 minutes till my hockey game. It's good old 11 o'clock games, and then I got to wake up in the morning. It sucks.
Yeah, I got to get up about 3 or 3:30 in the morning.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was working out of town, and then I come home because they said we're done. Somebody else was doing another one right there close, so they were going to cover both, and now they can't. So now I got to go back out of town.
Oh my gosh.
So, but I'm just gonna take the essentials for the rest of this week, and then worry about next week if I need to take my board to try to get a match, get next week's match in.
Got your travel board ready to go.
Yeah.